This is, we use a very latest technology in computer science called the transformer architecture. Transformer architecture has an encoder and a decoder. It is based on a feed-forward neural network algorithm with a self-attention. Self-attention means where is the location of the words also matters. So, the first part is the encoder. These are all the attributes of the wine. It then tries to map the various attributes of the wine onto the reviews. It tries to learn. So based on these attributes, the reason I say this is unbiased because it tries to look at all the other. Let's say if you give this algorithm a new wine that it has not tasted, then it tries to learn what are all the similarities between these attributes of this new wine and the previous wines. And then from all the previous wines, it tries to learn if a wine has a certain level of attributes, what is it that people normally said about these wines. Let's say, let's say the Indian restaurants in Hanover, they are not that good, right? So the reviews are not that good. It tries to learn that this particular cuisine in Hanover is not rated that high. And then a new restaurant comes in. So it doesn't have any information on that. There are no reviews on it. But given that history of what people said about cuisine like this, it tries to give its best opinion about the new restaurant that came up in Hanover, right? Based on what it has learned. And I think that's the technology that we are using here. In some sense, if you look at language, if you go to Google Translate, right? If you type something in Hindi and then it translates into English. So it is mapping Hindi language to an English language based on the words. So what we have done is we've tweaked the technology with this transformer architecture, where we then, instead of Hindi to English, we said, here are some attributes of the wine to what people said about that wine. So that's what, in that sense, it is unbiased. It is not fake reviews. This is the best guess for a product that it has not seen before. So, if products like that in general tend to be bad, then this review will also be bad. If the products like this tend to be good, this review will also be good. If products like this have mixed reviews, then this new one will also have mixed reviews, right? I mean, that's the idea here. And the it's late in the day for you guys. I don't want to focus on the math here. For those of you interested, I can send you the math separately. This is the bottom line is that during the training phase, the model generate guesses. Let's say it gives the attributes of the wine. It starts with the word this, and then it tries to see what word follows this. So it gives a probability distribution on various words, and then during the training, it starts with a guess, and with these guesses, it compares to the actual review and learns. So after a while, it realizes that after the word that follows this there's a high likelihood the word follows this in this context is wine. So it says this wine, and that's how it writes the review. And that's a technology behind it that's called self-attention mechanism.